Hello guys, welcome back to another amazing, beautiful, exciting episode. Today is a video reaction. Today's video is from Turning Point USA. It's titled Candace Owen's Honest Message to Gender Studies Major. This looks quite interesting because this is one of the things Candace Owens stands for. Yeah, I got a few comments about my opinions. Let's try to be respectful in the comment section. I would love you to, air your opinions respectfully. Let's try to be civil in our opinions and in our comments, right? I see all the comments and I try to reply as much as I can. Okay, my name is Ogechi and this is Ogechi Reaction. Welcome to my channel. If you are stopping by for the first time, do want to click on the red subscribe button, like this video, share, and please don't take a break. Don't stop during the course of this video. Try to watch till the end so you can have a full knowledge or understanding of what we are trying to dissect here. Okay, and to all my returning subscribers and viewers, you guys are amazing. Thank you for always stopping by. And returning viewers, why have you not joined the army? Why? Do well to subscribe, like, and share too. Okay, let's dive straight into today's video. Again, we got this video from Turning Point USA. It's titled Candace Owen's Honest Message to Gender Studies Major. Let's get straight into it.
What you guys are living through is such a unique time in this country. I would say it's an awful time to be a college student. Like when I was a university student, I was a liberal. My best friend in the entire world was a conservative. Her family was conservative. I used to go out for dinners with them. Like every weekend we'd drive out to Massachusetts because I went to school in Rhode Island, and I'd have dinners and I would debate her dad, who was a conservative, and I'd say all the liberal things and how could you not think that, immigrants deserve a life, whatever it was, and it was all cool. There was no name calling. There was no you're a this, you're a that. So I just want you guys to be aware of that, knowing that the experience that you guys are having in classrooms has been radically transformed since the time that I went to school. So I graduated high school in 2007, not that long ago. I'm not exactly a dinosaur, but college campuses have completely shifted. The majors that you have were not available. I was shocked going through the catalog and seeing, wow, they're just making stuff up. They're having fun. I feel like they are having fun deciding what programs to allow students to just burn their cash on. I think that's an accurate way to say it. I mean, why else would you go to school and major in something like gender studies? And I'm not saying that to discount the fact that somebody might be interested in the subject. I'm just saying, realistically, have you paused and considered, if you go to university for 4 years and you accrue debt? I'm assuming a lot of people here took out student loans. Like I took out student loans. When I was in school, it was about $35,000 a year out of state. So I'm just thinking, what kind of a person would be encouraged to go to university, to spend that kind of money, to potentially come out of university with 6 figures or close to 6 figures of debt, like I had, and not really realize that there's not really a job that you can take with that sort of a major. What is the job? What is the job? You say, I've studied, I got all A's, amazing, I did so great, I studied gender studies. What do you do with that degree when you go out into the real world? Seriously. I'll ask you guys a question. When, by a show of hands, who has ever been in a situation when they've been like, I really need a gender studies major here to sort this out? No one. No one ever. It's a complete and utter scam. That's what you are actually active.
Okay, I think one thing Candace Owens is trying to do here, she's trying to make them understand that whatever is going on in your time, it's not your fault, right? It's something that has, it's something that's not totally your fault. Okay, it's something that probably you must have met there, or something you learned, and all of those things. Not trying to condemn them at the same time, but trying to encourage them and let them know that, okay, you can't take out so much student loan, go to university, graduate, take out student loan, and you graduate, and then you are coming out to study as a graduate of gender studies. Like, what kind of job do you want to do with that? Like, what is actually the aim. Like, have you ever for once actually sat down to think about it? Why am I studying this course, right? Why am I studying? What is the purpose? What would I achieve with this? Is there a job for it? Is there, I don't know, is there, what's the passion behind studying it? Because I mean, basically the most important reason why we go to university is to major on a particular course or study a particular course is because we have a purpose for, start that area of specialization. We want to specialize in that area. We want to become big, we want to be famous, we want to pursue purpose and visions and all of that. So if you're going to be studying this, what exactly is the purpose? Where do you think they're going to employ you with that certificate? She's not trying to condemn them. I don't think she's trying to condemn them, but she's just trying to be honest. Just like Tati said, she's giving them an honest message, which I think is cool.
Being scammed, and you're not going to realize it until you get out into the real world and you find that actually the only job that's going to be available for somebody that takes up that sort of a major is to go right back into the ecosystem. A professor, right? A professor and teaching the same subject that earned Juno money to other students. I actually think that people should be outraged by that. And by the way, people are outraged by that. What ends up happening is a lot of these students get into the real world, they find that they can't take a job and they can't find a job, they can't earn any money because they're not actually creating a meaningful job. Like, they're not actually doing something that people need, right? And they learn very quickly what the free market suddenly means. Maybe the economics courses that they weren't taking, suddenly they recognize it when they get into the real world and they go, boom, now I have all this debt, I can't get a job, and I'm angry, and they're not quite sure who they should be angry at, right? And then they look at somebody like somebody that they went to high school with who didn't go to university, and instead that kid who was basically trained to believe that he was going to be a loser, because we all feel that pressure. I definitely felt that pressure. That's why I signed up for so many ridiculous student loans to go to university. Go, go, go. Even if you don't know what you want to do, sign up and just go. You'll figure it out when you get there. You got your guidance counselor telling you that. The entire society is sort of blaring to you that if you don't go to college, then you are a failure. And then there's that one kid that didn't listen to that, and maybe he went to trade school, right? And that kid has, therefore, no debt. He immediately...
Okay, I remember when I was in secondary school. I think secondary school is what they call high school in the US, and university is what they call college, right? So while we were still in our secondary school, in our high school, right, we had as counselor, counsel everybody, like every student, like asking them what they actually wanted to study in the university, ask them why they want to study this course in the university, take them through. The counselor took us through the whole study, took us, made sure that we understood the purpose of why we are studying that course. Okay, what would you want to become after studying that course? Do you want to become, like, major in it to become a professor? Do you want to take the job as, professionally? What exactly is the purpose? That was the work of our counselor, one of the jobs of our counselor in secondary school. So by the time we went to do university, which is college, we understand fully. Just for example, you wanted to study medicine and surgery, right? She would ask you certain questions to make sure that you are not studying that course just because your friend wants to study that same course. Do you understand what I mean? So I think that's very important. You have to have such to have counselors like that in high school, who will be able to mentor students, counsel them on their purpose, on their visions, dreams, aspirations, why you want to study a particular course. What do you think would come out of it after 4, 5, 6 years? What do you see your life in another 10 years? Okay, what if you didn't get admission into the university with that particular course? What other choice? So usually Nigerian universities, when you are applying to go to study for university, there is this joint exam we write. So you apply to different schools, and then you have a second option. So in case if you do not meet up to the cutoff point for that first course, right? So you'll be given another option. So these are the things they take us through to make sure that we know and we understand what we are getting ourselves into as per our studies, academics. Yeah.
Started working, maybe he fixes, I don't know, air conditionings, and now he's the person. And let me tell you something, if you live in a place like I live in Tennessee, you will pay any amount of money if your AC goes out in July or August in any of those hot months. Suddenly that guy's making six figures, he's got no debt, and then you weigh that against the people who are convinced that they're getting the education that they're supposed to be so much better than this person who have massive amounts of debt. You know, it's a total flip-flop and it's a scam.
I personally think this is a honest message, and I think this message should actually have come before they started studying these courses, because probably a lot of them do not have, they maybe, I'm not sure, because I know a lot of students in our Nigerian universities that are studying courses they had no idea of, right? Yes. So I think this message should have come before they actually started the study, so that they would actually quickly decide whether that is what they want to do or not, and maybe have a rethink, or if that's particularly what they want to do, then fine, they go for it. But if she's being called to come and give this message, it means that some of them are still lost in the mix and all of that. I think this message was very sincere, and I think a lot of people, young people, should rethink what they are going to study now in the university. Yeah, I think so. Let me know what you think, your thoughts about this particular conversation. Do you think it's honest enough? Do you think they should just study whatever they want to study, and when they come out of it, okay, they are fine, and then they'll figure it out from there? Because at the end of the day, there is no particular job for this particular, you know, course or this particular choice of study, right? You either come back to major in it as a professor and teach other people and all of that, and then the cycle goes on and on, except there is a particular job for it. And of course, being a professor, teaching, it's a job, right? Anyway, let me know your thoughts, your comments about this particular conversation. Do well to like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notification bell so I get informed. You'll be the first person to get notified anytime I drop a new video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.